Okay, I'm starting to record now, so you can sign here.
晚上好，老师。
你们好，大家好。None of you is showing your face, so I can't see all of you on the screen. Good evening. So many earthquakes in the last 1 month. Be careful, huh? All of you needs to be prepared. It's a bit dangerous in Taiwan. Where is Felipe? I think it's Easter. They might have gone out to restaurant.
老师好，
你好，你们好。You celebrate Easter?
We don't celebrate Easter here.
We don't celebrate Easter here. That's right. But we do have 清明节. You know, it coincides with the ancestor worship day. I am back in human world today. Now, I spent the whole day wrestling AI in a restaurant, and the waitress came along and said, "Oh, you ordered some takeout?" I said, "Yes," and I woke up from my dream, and everybody laughed because I was basically in a different world. Okay, Nina, that's okay.
好。
Good evening, teacher. Good evening,
Good
classmates.
evening. Good
Hi, Ma.
evening.
Hi, Laushi. Good evening.
Hello. Hello. Oh,
Oh,
I spent all day dealing with AI, so I'm tired. You know, as a teacher, we spend the whole life saying to us, when we mark essays, we spend the whole life saying to us, there must be a better way of doing this. Okay? Because, you know, every time we do something, so, oh, this is such hard work. There must be a way of doing this. So I got fed up. I said, right, let's see what AI can do. AI can do something, but we have to do something else for it to do its job properly. First of all, some of you don't have names on your first page, so AI can actually say these are done by the same person from the written thing, but I can't tell you which one. So I'm saying, oh no, that means I have to go through each one to find your name. So I say, oh no, next time they have to write their names down on the first page so the AI can actually tell it. All right, so there's so many things I'm for finding out today. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it was very painful, but mind you, once it's done, it'll be good next time. Yeah, I was playing with it in the restaurant, and the restaurant people thought I was funny. Yeah, I wasn't in the human world. I was somewhere else. Oh dear. Your listening is really good. Okay, all of you nearly got 100% for the listening, except sometimes you mix up 14 and 40 in the first question. Okay, so that's the only mistake. And also the tones, you still remember one as first tone rather than listening to the sound. So sometimes tones are not perfect, but everything else is perfect. So it's really good. And your translation, absolutely no problem whatsoever. So I think for the next class, I'm not going to test you so much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on rearranging the characters and essay. Oh, some of you do not want to write essay in characters. Oh, so many of you just written it in opinion. I was going, oh no, write it in characters, otherwise you can't pass the reading test. Okay, so it's for your own benefit to write in characters. I'm sorry you have to write in characters. Some people do write in characters, which is good, and you get higher marks for that. Okay, it's okay. It's only for reference. What mark? You know where you're weak. You know where you're strong. And next time, I'm not going to test you listening. I'm going to test where your weak is. Well, not next time. Next lesson. I know where your weak points are. Reading and writing. So many people don't write in characters. Yeah. I know it's hard. It's tough. But it's good to write in characters. Until it's not so good. Until you get lazy like me. Yeah. Only in Chinese, even professor can make mistakes because they've forgotten when they wrote characters last by hand. We don't. We only type now. We don't write in characters. Yeah, so very interesting. Hmm. You see, difficulty is the mother of invention. Marking all of your essays was difficult. So I started inventing things. Okay. If there's no difficulty, I would not invent things. I have developed some conventions that you have to follow. A lot of testing is you're teaching me and I'm teaching you. You're teaching me how to deal with large volume of things. And I'm teaching you because I want to deal with, find out where you're weak. So okay, now today everybody is late. Why? Is it because it's Easter? Why is everybody late? Perhaps they don't want to do the test, huh?
Now it's starting the holiday today here, and my employer will go around to Japan. So
Okay, I know. This is what it's means here. It's the what is it? It's called Ancestor Worship Day. So they're probably all going out for dinner or something. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. The road was so busy today. I had to drive my daughter. Oh, Philippe is here. He's usually first one here. We asked him why he's late. I bet he went out for dinner. Okay. Now, I'm going to teach you a bit of culture tonight because I think it's very important to actually know culture. Okay, especially for this year. Okay, this year. Now I know it's not me chastising you. Is that I know a lot of you didn't write characters for your exam, okay? Now, I think you still need to pay attention to characters, okay? Because it will be difficult if you want to pass any kind of test without characters, okay? But I've said it 1,000 times, it's really up to you to present, to you know, make the choice, okay? So I'll leave you to make the choice. Philippe, why are you so late today? No, it's okay. All right. Okay. So let's do a bit of culture. Page 16, page 116, 116. My hair is on edge because I've been on edge all day. Okay. Now, the page 116 is a very interesting page, especially for this year. Okay. And I would like you, this year is a particularly difficult year because it's the beginning of a new cycle. Okay. Why? On page 116, I'll tell you what is a cycle in Chinese. Now, Chinese culture, it's okay, Philippe, it's all right. Chinese culture basically creates a cycle using the 5 elements. Now, the 5 elements are metal, Jin, earth, 土 fire, 火 water, 水 and wood, 木 okay, they play a very important part in Chinese thought. Elements means not as so much as actual substance in elements in the periodic table, but forces essential in human life. Okay, now according to the Wuxing theory, the structure of the cosmos mirrors 5 phases. Each phase has a complex series of associations with different aspects of nature, as can be seen in the following table. In the ancient Chinese form of geomancy, known as feng shui, practitioners all base their art and system on the 5 phases. All these phases are represented within the trigrams. Now, the trigrams are the I Ching, yet another geomancy method. Associated with these colors, with these phases are colors, seasons, and shapes, all of which are interacting with each other. Okay. Based on a particular directional energy flow from one phase to the next, the interaction can be expansive, destructive, or exhaustive. A proper knowledge of each aspect of energy flow will enable the feng shui practitioner to apply certain cures or arrangement of energy in a way they believe to be beneficial for the receiver of the feng shui treatment. Now, I've been advising people, I don't usually believe in such things until this year, because this year is a fire horse year. Okay, fire horse, if you look at the table down the bottom, fire is red, is basically represented by the red color. Okay, so this means this year, because it's fire horse, do not wear red. Okay, every other year they all wear red. This year, do not wear red, because you will have fire upon fire and it will burn out everything. I don't usually believe in these things, but this year I try to be very careful, because it's the start of a new season. Okay, so for example, the colors, metal is represented by white, and red is fire, wood is green, and water is black, and earth is yellow. I don't know why they repeat it for very strange reason. I should correct this table. And they also point to a season and point to a direction: west, south, east, and north, and center. Now, this is important. Now, I think some classes ago, I basically told people what to wear on particular day. Now, where do I get this information? I get it from, I subscribe to a feng shui channel on YouTube. Okay, now I'll give this YouTube channel to you, and
Ba't gano'n? Nawala. Walang signal.
Wala siya.
Nawala si ma'am, nawala yung signal siguro. Na-left na.
Nawala si teacher natin, iwan niya tayo.
Nawala si ma'am.
Wala po yung mahina yung ano.
Kala ko,
Ako yung walang wifi.
nandito kami, ma'am. Naiwan na tayo ni ma'am.
This website is very important,
Ayan na.
interesting, because it tells me where, what to wear. For example, today, before I left, I went to the website and I found out today I have to wear white. Okay, I'm wearing white now because white is gold. And with today's, energy, gold will attract money towards white energy. Okay, and if today you wear red, everything will be burnt up. Okay, so therefore, some days I say, I'm just interested to see what color I should be wearing today. Now, this only happened this year because it's a new cycle for me. Okay, every 60 years, you have 12 animals. 12 animals times 5 equals to 60. So 60 years is a cycle, and some particular 60 years it turns everything upside down. Okay, so for example, right now in the world, there are many earthquakes. If you think about earthquakes this year, we've had about, in different parts of the world, we have about, 7 or 8 already, okay, in 4 months. So things are acting as normal. So this is why everybody is very edgy this year about doing things. So if you want to know, for example, if you want to know maybe some knowledge of feng shui, feng shui, by the way, means wind, feng shui, and water. Okay, so all of these things will be part of the culture. And I know that you'll be going to sweep the tomb with the family, and there are particular days you should be doing this. Okay, not every day is suitable. So your family, your Chinese family, will be consulting the calendar. Have you seen Chinese calendars? They're very complicated. Every day they will tell you what you can do today, what you can't do today. Okay, and it's not as simple of just displaying the actual dates. It's so much cultural information is there. Okay, and Chinese people will look at the calendar and say, oh, today I cannot get married, or today I cannot go and do a funeral. They have information all displayed on this calendar. Okay, so this is really part of culture. And also people choose auspicious days, to give birth to children. This is very weird. Okay, they have when they're pregnant, they have to choose a good day to give birth to children, not wait for the child to come. And that's why there's so many cesareans in Chinese culture. When I was having my 2 daughters, my sister say, aren't you having a cesarean? I say, why? Why am I having a cesarean? I don't want to be cut open. She says, oh, everybody has a cesarean. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not having a cesarean. Okay, so this is why they have a cesarean, because they want to choose a good day for the child. And in Chinese culture, when the child is born, they usually go and calculate. They have a feng shui master calculate your 8 characters, 八字. Okay, and it's supposed to determine for the rest of your life whether you have good luck or bad luck. I never knew my 八字, so because I came from a communist China, they didn't believe in any of this. Okay, so this is why it's the essential part of culture. Your birthdays, everything's very important. Okay. Now today we're doing dates. So therefore, if you turn to page 118, and 119, the two, yet again, this is one of your weak points. Some of you didn't do this part because they can't organize things together. Okay, so if again, we need to practice word order. So do page 118 and 19 for probably about 15 minutes. Okay. All right. And sign on in the chat. So we're doing pages 118 to 119. Okay. Yeah, this is a weak point. Some of you, I'll give you some feedback once I've marked everything. Some of you do have problems in that area. Ron, could you re-upload your exam again, please? Because I managed to somehow delete it last time. I was fiddling with the website. Okay, so Ronald, if you can, that would be great. It's very difficult to try to track people through the downloads on the website because you don't write your names on your paper. And I'll say, oh no, whose paper is this? Okay, so it's best to you upload it so I know who it is. All of you have 99% for listening. Very good. And the translation, no problems whatsoever. The only problem is rearranging the sentences and the last essay. Some of you, quite a few of you, don't write in characters. Okay. And I don't know. You see, the problems, I don't know if you don't write characters. Can you remember the characters? How do you think if you don't write characters, can you recognize characters? Is there a connection?
Just some characters I know.
Yeah, there is a connection, isn't there? Isn't that? Because a lot of Chinese teachers, they know characters are hard for people. So they are promoting just writing opinion and not teaching characters. But the thing is, that means you cannot recognize anything. You can't read. Okay?
So many to memorize.
Exactly. But thing is, you need to need to have the basic 300 in order to differentiate one character from another. So the basic is really the 300 you have to build up before you can be self-sufficient without me to actually recognize differences. It's very interesting. I think it's been debated by the scientific world for many, many years. It's still not resolved. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't want you not being able to pass tests. So yeah, it's up to you. Yeah. Okay. Next class, I will only test them these two questions and possibly the listening to tone question. The others I won't test. You're all very good. Yeah.
Is it okay if we will enroll again, Lawson?
Huh? Oh my God. No, you can't enroll again. You probably can. Oh, well, depending on how many people there are. You can listen in. You can listen. You don't have to do the assessments. Okay. Philippe, why do you say you can't live without me? I think you can live without me because your listening is very good. It's just the reading presents a challenge, but I think, yeah, it's all right. Yeah. One day you learn to live without me. But I think Chinese is really tough. Yeah. Ah, because even in third year, you've been doing Chinese for a long time, you still have to learn to read characters. Okay? Yeah. Oh. See, I teach you at the beginner level, and then I've also created a dictionary, a database for interpreters who interprets between Chinese and English, Chinese and Vietnamese, Chinese and Thai, Chinese and Indonesian. Now, to be an interpreter, you have to know at least 3,000 to 4,000 characters. Okay? So you're only beginning. You're not 300 yet. Okay, these people to become interpreters, they becoming court interpreters in courts. They have to know more than the normal vocabulary range. They have to read court papers. Okay, so it's really, really tough, really tough. But I'm doing both ends. I'm teaching you, I'm also doing that. It's good, it's fantastic. Creating a resource for Taiwanese society. It's fantastic. So 3 years I've been doing it, and I'm finished this year. Oh, just written the report. Yes. Yes. Or to both of you, your question, I do have level 2. I do have level 2, and I do have a textbook for it. And it's the first one I'm offering online. So basically, I think I shall keep the number lower than the beginners to about 50 people. Okay, and it's concentrating on reading. Okay, surprise, surprise, reading and grammar. Okay, because you are strong in listening already. Okay, and reading and grammar is the crux of the problem. Okay. Okay, Mary Rose, if they want to enroll in second level, they have to have done this level first level. Okay.
So when we be the start of level 2 class?
Okay. I can start in June or May. Okay. And because we finished this course, I think in late April. You get your certificate probably in May. So maybe I can start at the end of May, because we have to send books back to you, out to you. Okay, it's yet again another thing. Okay, so level 1. You want me to work non-stop, huh? Now, also for level 2, I might just teach on Sundays.
Oh,
Can you do level 2 on Sundays?
what time, Laoshan?
Depends. If you have Sunday off, we can start in the morning or we can start in the evenings.
Or maybe it's evening.
Okay, it's evening again. Okay, my God. All right. Okay. All of you. Okay, a lot of people want to join. I know they're all queuing up. So either I do first level and also second level. I don't have a summer. Okay. But fortunately, there will be only 2 hours difference rather than 3 hours difference between Australia and Taiwan. So I'll start earlier. Okay. All right. Okay. I hear you. All right. Okay. Well, in that case, look, do this first, and then we will, in the group, we'll see who wants to do level 2, and I'll get my assistant in Taiwan to send you out the level 2 books ASAP. Okay. The only difference is because the summer sessions are not sponsored by the library, they don't have funding. Okay. They don't have funding to run every semester, every 3 months. Only I have the funding because I sell books. So therefore, I will run this the June sessions without the certificate from, it will be from my company, not from the library. However, the library certificate will start in September again. They will sponsor the February and the September sessions, but the summer sessions I will run myself. Okay, especially the level 2 session. I don't think anybody else can teach you level 2 session. So therefore, if you want to join level 2, we will start we'll give you priority. Okay, we'll start within the, okay. Otherwise, if I put it on the Facebook, is what everybody will come. Okay, so we will give you the priority and we'll see. Okay, good. Oh my God, I don't have a summer off. It's okay. It's okay. It's always good to do something in my retirement. Yeah, otherwise I'll be bored. Yeah. Yes, good. Join level 2. We'll start a list going. Okay, and I will, since I've got all your details, I will get my assistant to send out the books. Good. Oh, but we only have 70 books, so I have to go and print some more. I have to go to print some more. Oh dear. Yes, we will sign up later. I think I've already got about 10 people already. That's good. Yeah. Fantastic. It'll be on reading. Okay. And grammar. Right. Yeah. Mm. 你们做完了吗？
完了，老师。
完了哈，还没啊哈。
好了，老师。
It's the same. I think 590. 590 NT. That includes the postage, so it's the same. I only have 2 copies in Australia. The rest is in Taiwan. Yeah. We'll try 50 people first. If it's too many, I will reduce the number. But for the first run, I will try 50 online. Okay. All of you, so funny. Do you know, today I've been struggling with AI to try to mark your papers. So you're going to be my guinea pig. How do I get this done? Okay. Yes, you can. I will send out things soon. Okay. I'm trying to get AI to do things. AI is really clever. Even though you don't put your name on it, they say, oh, this is written by the same person. But unfortunately, we don't know who that person is because you didn't write your name on. Okay. But AI is very clever. If we put our name on every page and I provide the answer to train it, they will mark everything. So I'm going to do that. It's a big adventure for all of us. I'm going to do that in level 2. See how they can test you. Yeah.
We're going to nosebleed.
You go, no, today I literally shocked everybody at the restaurant because I was in the AI world and somebody came to talk to me. Did you order? They talked so nicely. Did you order some takeout? And I said, yes. And I was so loud. Everybody laughed. I said, oh, sorry. I was in the AI world. I wasn't in the human world. And they laughed. They said, yeah, your reaction is so funny. Oh. How many, who is there a computer engineer amongst all of you? Philippe, are you a computer engineer? No? Okay. Because I was figuring out every step, what you have to do in order for my job to be easier. So I was figuring out every step. I won't ask you to re-upload anything anymore. This time I just tough it. But you see, the way you label your pictures will be easier if you have your surname in it. So I know who has handed in. At the moment, I have to open each picture to see whose it is. So I will have instructions how to label your pictures and what to include on every page of your paper. So there will be a procedure. I worked it out today. All right. Oh no. Yeah, I was hoping somebody will help me with testing. Don't worry. Oh, page 118 and 119. Yeah. It's fascinating what AI can do. They even calculate the marks for me. Oh, they're so good. And you are so good in your listening. All of you are 99% correct. Yeah. Okay, I'm very proud of you. And you should be very proud of yourself, knowing how much you have known. Yeah. And I think the toughest call is characters. Yeah. The toughest. And also another thing I will tell you, this batch has the highest rate of uploading their papers. Okay? It's just so wonderful to see all 60 of you all done it. Okay? Probably about 70, probably about nearly 100%. And I'm just so proud of you. Okay? I know you're very busy and this is hard, but you're the highest group of uploading the papers. It's so wonderful. Okay, just so wonderful. This is the 8th batch. You know, you're the 8th batch. Wow. And you see, 8 is a good number, isn't it? Far, you know, we're all learning, we're profiting from this. Okay. Okay, Michelle, you haven't uploaded your paper yet. Okay, try to upload.
Yes, no, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I give you time to do it and just upload it. Okay, because I
Okay,
want to
Lawson.
give
Thank you,
everybody.
Lawson.
I want to give everybody a certificate. Okay, I'm not punishing you. I want to help you. So therefore, give me your paper so that I can give you a certificate. Okay, good. Help yourself, help me and help yourself. Okay, 好，你们做完了吗？做完了啊，好，page 118 and 119. OK， 好，如果做完了哈，我们就开始吧。好 ，OK， 你们在哪里？好。OK， 等一会儿。All right， Lisa, page 118, number 1. Can you read this out, please? Annalisa 在吗
Arlene,
Annalisa Natividad
Ako na
在
naman
吗？
to.
Naririnig
还
kita.
在走路吗？好，没关系。Annalisa 不在，我看看那个 Annie 在不在？Your listening is so good. I'm going to speak all in Chinese. Yeah. Annie 在不在？Annie 也不在哦，哈。我知道那个 April 在哦。哦，不是，不是，不是。Last time we went to L, didn't we? Poor people after L never get to talk. So
Now,
let's
sure,
start.
what the last time what
You
the
were
last
last time. So we
yes, now
start with
sure.
M. Okay, thank God I remember. Otherwise, the poor people starting from M will never get to speak. Okay, all right, Melanie. Okay, Melanie 在吗？Melanie，哦，Melanie 不在哦。OK，Maggie 在不在？Maggie 你在吗？怎么啦？你们到哪里去啦？
老师，等一下，我在哄小孩睡觉。
没关系，没关系，我等一等你哈。我先下去，一会儿回来找
好
你哈。
好
好
谢谢。
，Marty 在吗？Do you know the phrase？ 你们都不理我咯，懂不懂？
No,
懂老师，
don't take me.
懂不懂？不理我。
懂老师，
不在。
哎
懂
呀，
了。
你们不理我，不理我，you don't pay any attention to me 。
有老
我理
师，
你，我理你，
在面很忙。
他们会怕。
我们理你，
你们不理我咯。
有，我们理
怕怕的。
你。
在
应该他们很忙了。
我知道你们很忙哈，没关系，我在叫。马迪在不在？难道老师要撒娇吗？老师撒娇你们才会回答哈，回答 is answering 哈，你们才会。马迪也不在哈。OK， 我知道你们今天可能是那个节日，所以很忙。OK，Margarita 有在吗？哦，好棒
在老师
哦。Margarita, can you read number 1, page 118?
I'll try 老师。
Okay.
你的生日是哪年几月几号？
对，哪年几月几号？Don't
几月几
forget
号？
your turns 哈。你的生日是
你的
哪
生日是
月
哪
几号？
几号？
对。How do you say that? Okay. The answer is the next one. I use myself as an example because I don't want to divulge anybody else's age. So I use myself. Okay. So Bonafé, Maria Bonafé.
在老师，在。
Number two.
你是1961年1月21号出生的吗？
对啦，很好。我是1961年 ，This is how you say yeah。我是1961年1月21号出生的。你呢？
我是1986 4月24号出生的。
1986年 ，Don't forget the 年哈。再说一遍，我是1986年。
我是1986年4月24号出生的。
很棒哦。Now, everybody observe in these two questions, where does the time go? Where does the time
month
First.
In the middle.
before the verb? Okay, it goes before the verb. So therefore, all time phrases go before the verb. This is the word order again, where you're weak. So you need to remember that. Time phrases go before the verb. Okay? And notice time phrases is year, month, and then date. So therefore it goes from bigger to smaller. Okay, not like in English, it's the opposite. Remember our lovely exercise with your 地址, your addresses? Where does it go? It goes from
Size,
big
big
country,
to the small.
okay? And the same rule applies for time, okay? So year, month, day, and then different times of the day, and then o'clock, okay? So therefore it goes opposite way to English, okay? 好. Number three, this is important for this one, it's time phrases, okay? Number 3, Susan, 在吗? Okay. 好，请你说 number 3.
今天几月几号？
今天几月几号？几 is like the fourth tone. 今天几月几号？今天几月几号？ Susan, 你在哪？
是April 各位吗？
4月
2号，对。
对了，4月2号，很棒哦。今天是4月2号。OK， 好，Maricel 在吗？
在老师，
好，Number 4，
现在几点了？
几点了 ？So there's changing tones， 几点了 ？OK， 现在几点了？几 is second tone， 现在几点了 ？Okay, so there's a changing tones for 几点 because 2 third tones it changes to second. 现在几点啦？Marisol 现在几点啦？
现在8点44分。
对了，44分了，44啊，44分，很好。OK， 现在8点44分，谢谢。8点44分，对，我这边是11点44分，哦，你们那边是8点44分，很好。好 ，Mary Low，
在吗？
第5
现在你什么说？
不是，好
现
，this
在
is where
你
it's
什么说？
你 no you need to start everything with 你 because it's S subject verb object okay
你现在什么说？
不，你正在做什么 okay
你现在
正在
做什么？做什么？
正在 in Chinese is the ing in English, present continuous tense. What are you doing in English? What are you doing? So in Chinese is 你正在做什么 Okay?
好
Now, 谢谢哈。Now, the thing is, what did I say about all human beings? Anybody remember? I said we are all, it's not nice, but we all do it. We're all lazy, okay? We always find shortcuts to do short speeches. So therefore, you will hear 你在做什么? Have you heard 你在做什么? Now here, 在 has 2 meaning. You know, when I call you 在吗? 阿玲在吗? 你说在. One meaning 在 is at. Okay, when I say 你在吗? is are you there? Is at. Okay, but another 在 here is ing. Because 正在 is ing, but very seldom people will say 你正在做什么. They will always say 你在做什么? What are you doing? Okay, I bet you heard that before. So we have the same word used under different circumstances. Now, why do listeners know they are right? Because they can tell from the context. In this case, 你在做什么? It's not about the place. It's about what are you doing? Okay, so Chinese people, like all English people, we swallow words all the time, and the Tagalog people also swallow their pronunciation. It's all because we want to save energy. So it's understandable. So 你在做什么 is often heard. Okay, and how would you respond? How would you respond? 你们在做什么? 你们在做什么? What are you doing right now? 你们在做什么?
我在学习。
我
在上课，
在
在吃饭，
我们在上课。对啦，我们在上课。We are learning Chinese. 怎么说？
我们在上课。
我们现在中文。
我们在学中文。How do you say right?
我们在写中文。
我们在写字。Okay, 写字。Okay, the least favorite activity for all learners is 写字. Okay, 写字. Okay, writing. Now, writing characters, literally. Okay, 我们在写字. Okay, 你要学写字才行啊。那个小弟弟也在写字啊。OK， 我知道，小学在学写字。OK， 好。第六。第六，Mary Selman。OK， Mary Rose 在吗？ Marie Rose 在吗？ Marie Rose 在吗？你又不理我咯。老师 always 撒娇。OK, Marlin Francisco。Marlin，
我在。
哦，谢谢你哦。OK， 因为你看 Marlin 回答 is to answer。Marlin 回答老师，因为他会回答。回答 is to answer. But I'm making a joke, okay? 他回答我，因为他看得起我。What's 看得起？看得起。What's 看不起？ Have you heard that before? 看不起你。看不起 they don't respect you. Okay? 看 is to look. And 的 is ability, but in this case, to be can look you up. 起 is up. So when you say 看得起, you are respecting the person. Okay? So 看得起, the opposite of 看得起 is 看不起. 看不起. Okay? So 看不起 is do not have respect. Yes?
那个什么没有礼貌 or 有礼貌？
礼貌 is polite. 没有礼貌 is not impolite. Okay?
Not
this is different.
Or different.
It's different because 看不起你 you see literally in the words 看 is to see, 起 is up. If I don't respect you, I don't even look you up. I don't look you in the eye. All right? If I respect you, I will look you in the eye. You see, it's the words 看得起, 看不起 is literally do they respect you enough to look you in the eye and talk to you? Okay? So this is why it's different to 礼貌. 礼貌 is generally impolite or polite. Okay, but this 看得起看不起 is literally using your eyes to respect people. If you don't respect people, you don't look them in the eye. Okay, that's just it's a gesture, it's a cultural thing. Okay, number 6. I'm only joking, because all of you are busy, so not necessarily 你看不起我。老师也可以撒娇哈。I can be baby talk as well, okay? Just making a joke. Okay. Mara 在吗？
老师我在。
你在，你看他看得起我哈，他给我面子，give me face， 他给我面子，所以Number 6, can you do number 6?
你有空吗？
对 ，and then the answer is 有 or 没有哈。你有空吗？ Do you have free time? Okay. Now, this is a very good opportunity to teach you a bit of politeness. Somebody just say polite, right? Chinese people never say no to you. Okay, they would not say 没有. Okay, if you ask them, 你有空吗? Even if you don't have time, you have to make an excuse. You have to say something positive. And then you say, but. Do you know how to say but? Okay, turn your mic off. Whose mic is on? How do you say but?
但是 or 可是。
对，可是。Okay, so you need to say, even if you refuse people, you need to say nice things first. 可是 Okay.谁的 Margarita, turn your mic off. Okay. So you need to, you have to be less direct. Okay, you have to be less direct. So you need to say something nice first, and then refuse people. You cannot refuse people outright. Okay, so okay, 要不然他们觉得 they will feel 你看不起他 No directness. Okay. Margarita, can you turn your mic off, please? Okay. 好。好 Mary Renee Verse. Mary 在吗？ You see, I'm being very polite here. Mary 在吗？ 好 Can you read number 7?
你在吗？
在 is Z. Okay, 你在
吗？你在家吗？
Are you at home? 对了，你在家吗？在，不在。A lot of you say to me, I'm outside. How do you say I'm outside?
外面。
外面。
我在外面。
我在外面。外面。Okay. Outside. 外面。外面。我在外面。Particularly now, if you read it blind, you can't send the document. You have to say 我在外面，我回家再寄给你。我回家再寄给你。OK， 好，谢谢 Mary。
谢谢。
好，等一会儿哈。现在是 Mary Ola 在吗？Mary Ola 在吗 ？Mary Ola， OK， 没关系。Mirana， 我不知道怎么叫 Mirana 在吗？哎呦，又不理我咯。OK， 没关系，没关系。OK，Marian 在吗？好，谢谢你。
我在老师。
好。 Okay, number 8.
Number 8. 我们要个时间去看电影好吗？
很棒哦，很棒。我们约个时间 we will make one, 个 is one time. 我们约个时间 and then you can pause for a little bit because it's getting longer. 我们约个时间去看电影 and then comma 好吗？ Okay, it's making a suggestion. We will make a time to go to see a movie. Is that okay? Okay, so suggestions basically is a sentence plus 好吗? And then, of course, if you accept, you will say 好. Okay, and but if you want to say no, what did I teach you about politeness? What do you have to do in order to say no? You have to say positive first. Now we have a phrase, we have a grammar point. I don't know whether you've heard this before. You say, 好是好. Oh, really, it's really good, but, okay? So when you just, we say to people, 好是好, 好是好, 可是, okay, oh, it's good, but I don't have time. Okay, 好是好, okay? And 好是好 is really good. And then you follow with 可是 but 我没有时间 I don't have time. Okay, but you always have to say 好是好 first. Now, all the foreigners I've taught in the past came running to me and say, teacher, why is it every time Chinese people say yes, but it actually means no? Do you know why? It's because they hear the word 好是好 first in the answer. And they got very excited. They understood a bit of Chinese. They said, oh my goodness, I'm going to have a coffee with this girl. And then it turns out the girl is refusing him. So he came running to say, teacher, why is it that they're saying yes, but they actually mean no in the end? Because Chinese people have a way of refusing people. It sounded like not refusing people. Okay, you say nice things first, and then you follow up with the excuse. Okay, so it's very Chinese, and you've got to learn. You've got to wait until you hear the whole sentence, and then you interpret the message. Okay, otherwise you get it wrong. Okay, 好 ，Mia 里 Mia 在吗？ Mia 好 okay. Now we know this invitation, the previous invitation is genuine. Why? It's because number 9 is being asked. So Mia, what's number 9?
等一下。
Okay. Do people know what 咱们 is?
见面在哪里？
对, the subject is 咱们. Now, I heard very few people in Taiwan use 咱们 because it's it's a we, okay? But it indicates, okay, I've heard politicians use this because they want to get votes. So they use 咱们 to include themselves in the invitation. Okay? And if you only use 我们, we've learned 我们 before. Okay? 我们 means we, except it does not include the speaker. So when I say we have a test, 我 say 我们要考试, we will have exam, 我们要考试, meaning you have to do the exam, I don't do the exam. Okay? So to use 咱们 is to make it more intimate, meaning I'm also part of the meal, or I'm coming to the meal as well. Okay, so I tend to use 咱们 a lot. Inadvertently, I'll use 咱们 because I feel it's closer. Okay? In Taiwan, the politicians use this. Okay? 是谁呀？这个谁Mia 你的有 microphone， 可能要关一下。好，谢谢。
好
Mia, can you turn on the microphone, please? OK， 好，谢谢哈。OK， 因为 a lot of feedback. Michelle 在吗 ？Cosip，
我在老师，但是我
请你
还没到那个家。
还没到家，你有书吗？
对呀，我在外面。
你在外面，你没有书哈，外面不是外面哈。你们是什么人？
外面。
你们是 How do you say we are foreigners？ 你们是什么人？
我们是围绕，
不是
外国人，
不是鬼佬，
我们是外国人，
是外国人，
外国人，
外国人。But don't say it as second tone 外国人哈。外国人 means you're a crooked person. Okay, that's no good. 外国人 is foreigner. Okay, foreigner. 我也是外国人哈。So 外国人 is fourth tone. 我在外面，不是外面啊，我在外面。好 ，OK， 好，谢谢哈。Mira， 下一个。Mira 在吗？
在
Mira 在。好，请你说第10。
咱们几点见面？
咱们几点见面啊 ？What time do we meet? The time goes first. 咱们几点见面？很好。Number 11. Nalinda 在吗？
老师，
好。Number 11。
3年吃什么
？Verb first， 咱们怎么去 ？How to get there？OK，
对不起。
没关系，咱们怎么去哈
好，
I don't know. If you're in Taipei， 咱们怎么去坐 ？So means of transport. What's bus？ 公车，对。And then what about subway? Oh, Taipei subway is very dangerous right now. What's subway?
地铁。
不是捷运is subway. Okay, 捷运。地铁 is perhaps in China they would say 地铁。Okay.
high speed，
捷运。
high speed，
什么？
高铁 high speed 高铁，
高铁。OK， 高铁 OK， 高铁铁色长高铁 H high speed rail OK right. So and also how do you okay this is how taxi, how do you say taxi?
计程车，
坐车。
OK， 计程车，计程车，对，计程车。OK， 计程车。In China they say 出租车。Can you imagine your mouth? It's very hard to say. 出租车哈。出租车，计程车，等一会儿，我再打中文，计程 车，很好，计程车 taxi 计程车。我在台北很经常坐计程车哈，计程车。然后好 ，OK， 怎么去哈？然后number 12 is you have to be able to drive. Drive is 开车哈。So how would you say number 12? Number 12怎么说？我看看这个是谁 ？Nanita 在吗？哈 ，OK。How do you say number 12?
他们开始课吗？
去 ，OK。Q is 去，like 七 ，OK。You know 1、2、3、4、5。
开始去吗？
对啦，咱们开车去嘛？开车 both are first tones。咱们开车去吗 ？Are we going there by car, by driving the car？ 咱们开车去嘛 ？How do you say take a taxi? What do you do in a taxi? What do you do in a taxi?
在坐
搭计程车，
坐
You're not driving the taxi, are you?
搭计程车，
Right. So everything you say sit. So 坐计程车. And sometimes 坐车, if you say 坐车去, depends on what kind of car, whether it's 坐车 is ambiguous because you can be taking a 公车 or you can be taking a taxi. So therefore in Taiwan you have to say 坐计程车去. 坐. So everything is 坐. Okay, I love your listening. Everybody got planes correctly. How do you say planes? Because all of you have heard it correctly.
飞机，
飞机，
Oh no.
飞机，
No. First tone. 飞机.
飞
飞机.
机，
Some of you are saying 飞机.
飞机，
No, 飞机 is
飞机，
飞机 is a fat chicken. So please do not say I take fat chicken to go to Australia. Okay? 我坐飞机去澳洲. Okay, not a fat chicken. Okay? So get the tones right. You all heard it when you're listening to the sound file, but you need to say it with first tone. 飞机啊，飞机 ，OK， 好，Nina Richie 在吗 ？Nina Richie 在吗？哦，
嗨，老师，
OK，Nina Richie，Number 13，
我来接你好吗？
接 ，It's a JIE， 接，我来接你好吗？
我来接，对啊，
你再说一遍，再说一遍，对，我来。
我来接你好吗？
对，接你哈，JIE， 我来接你好
接
吗？
你好吗？
对呀，接你好吗？啊，I'm coming to pick you up. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
yes.
this is based on Australian situation. If a boy is asking a girl to go out, you're gonna say, "I'm coming to pick you up," not getting the girl to go and pick you up. Okay, or meet at a railway station where you get lost. Okay, so in Australia we all drive. So 你来接我好吗？好。Okay. 好 number 14. I don't know why I added this because most of you probably have to say this every day. How do you say, please shut the door?
请关门，
对，请关门。
关门，请关门，
请关
不，
门，
请关门。请 goes first.
关门，
Okay? 请关门。请关门。
请关门，请
Please
关
open
门，
the door. How do you say, please open the door?
请开门，请开门，
公开，公
开
开，
门，
开门，
请开门，
对了，
请
开
开
公
门，
开门，
门，
好，请开麦克风。What's that?
Open mic.
Open the
Open
microphone.
Open the microphone.
请关麦克风
Turn off the
Open the
Turn off the
microphone.
microphone.
turn off the mic. So this is very useful. So I'll ask you in future, 请关麦克风 you turn the mic off.
Turn off.
好 now I think the vocabulary you probably can learn. Let me see if okay, now the grammar number 122. Important thing to learn today is the time words. Okay, now, okay, the first question, what are the differences between English calendars and Chinese calendars? Now, how do you, in Chinese, what's the sequence of the calendar dates?
年日，哎，年月日，
年 and then, oh, I'm getting confused. 年月日, that's right. 年月日, so year, month, and date. And in English is, oh my God.
month, day, year.
Has got it's a date, month, and year.
Date.
Yep, and year. Yeah. Okay. So therefore, they're all different, huh? And remember, I said Taiwan has a particular calendar. What's their special calendar? What's the ROC calendar?
The lunar calendar.
No, lunar calendar is throughout the world is the same. Okay, 月历 is it's a lunar calendar, but Taiwan has a particular calendar to itself. It's called the 民国. 民国 is Republic of China calendar. When does that start?
Gregorian.
民国 is started, 民国 calendar, because the Republic of China, I'll give you the characters so that you know what to look for. 民国, okay? Republic of China started in 1911. Okay, so short for ROC, Republic of China, started in 1911. So therefore, what year are we now? And how do you work it out?
113年
100.
That's exactly what you do. 2026 minus 1991, 115年, 115 years. Okay, 115年. Okay, so the Taiwanese year is 115年. And sometimes when you go to see a doctor, they ask you, 你的生日民国几月几号?
年
You have to work it out in your head. It's, oh my God, which year is me? You know, I have to work it out. I was so slow in working downstairs. They think I was stupid. I was born in 50, the year ROC 50 years, because I was born in 1961. Okay, so it's quite a conversion you have to do in your head. Okay, so it's very particular to Taiwan, and you need to know that if you in document see ROC, that's what it means. Okay, and how to work it out is basically minus 1911. Okay, 很好. And also time words number 2, all time words such as month, years, week, days of the week come before the verb. Very important, come before the verb. And there is a particular sequence. If there is more than one time word present, the time expression always starts from the more general to the specific time frame. Now, what I gave your example, 我今年的写，我今年 and then 3月 the smaller. 18号 smaller still. 星期六 Saturday. 早上 is AM. 早上8点去中国. So 早上 is AM. What's PM?
中午、
不是，
下午、
下午早上 is from 1 to 10, and 上午 is from 10 to 12, and then 下午 is from 12 to 6 or something, and then 晚上. Okay, so there's a division of time in Chinese culture as well. Okay, so
What about this 中午？
中午 is 12点。中午 is
睡觉了，
好，
阿爸睡觉了，阿婆睡觉了。
阿爸睡觉了，他要午睡是不是？午睡 is having a mid-afternoon nap。午睡。你们的阿嬷阿公要午睡吗？午睡 is afternoon nap.
After nap.
午睡 afternoon nap 睡。OK， 好，很棒哦，午睡。我现在不午睡，我晚上很晚睡觉，因为要教你们。要教你们，我要晚上1点才睡觉。现在几点？
谢谢老师啊。
现在几点了？哦，现在几点啦？现在几点
9点18分钟。
9点18分钟。对，我这边是12点18分钟哈。OK, Rosita. I think you can read through the next one. Okay, read through means of transport. Okay, I will do this. Okay, means of transport on a vehicle or a vessel as a passenger is assumed to be sedentary occupation. Here, the Chinese expression to go by is 坐 or to sit. Okay, 第一个坐飞机 not fat chicken. Aeroplane. Don't say 坐飞机哈，坐飞机 to go by plane. 坐船 if you have a boat to go by boat. 坐船。坐火车 to go by train. 坐高铁 to go by high speed railway. 坐公车 and to go by bus, and 坐捷运 by MRT. Okay, now, do you know how to say to get on the bus? I think somebody asked me.
上去。
上车。上 it's the same word for attend class. 上 is to get on. Okay, 上车 is 上. Okay, so it means to get on. Okay, to get on. Okay, and the opposite is 下车下
Get out the bus.
Yep, 下车 Yep, get off the bus. Okay, so 上下 has very many meanings. It basically go on to attend, to get on, to do something, to participate in something, and 下 is to get off and not participate, finish. Okay, 下课下车 is the same meaning, except they use the same word for different contexts. Okay, 好 for motorcycles, because in Taiwan we have millions of motorcycles. 你们会骑机车吗？你们会骑机车吗？会吗？好危险哦！我不会，好危险呐！危险，危险 is dangerous。危险，我不会，我不敢。我在台湾，我不敢开车。 我觉得很危险，不敢骑机车，觉得很危险，危险，危险 dangerous. For a while in Taipei, nearly crossing the road is dangerous. I was so scared of knife attacks and everything. Oh my God, it's dangerous. 好，所以骑机车 is to ride a motorcycle. 机车 is an expression used in Taiwan. 机车 is a noun as 摩托车 is motorcycle. You see, 摩托 is motorcycle. 摩托车 or 骑摩托车 is the same. In China, they will use 摩托车. In here, use 机车 shorter. 骑机车 骑 is second tone. 骑 is to ride. 骑 second tone is to ride. And what's the word for car?
开车，
开车 but the word for car is 汽车，汽 fourth tone 汽车 which is a car. 你们家有汽车吗？
有
对啦，
我的老
所以
板娘有，
老板，
汽车跟骑车不一样哈 the difference in tones. And one thing in your test, I know that you still have problem differentiating some of you, 40和14. Okay, and almost all of you still remember 1 as first tone. So you all made that mistake. You forgot the rule that I taught you. It changes tone. So it was interesting to see all of you making that mistake because it's easy to remember his first tone, but it's harder to listen to it and try to figure out what it is. So at the moment, you're listening for differentiating tones, still a bit problematic, but it will improve. It's okay. You've already done very well. Okay. So for cars, 开车 to drive the car is used to refer to both passengers and driver. Okay. And on foot is 走路. Now notice here, Z-O-U, 走.
走
O-U, O first. So, I'm English. So I tend to speak English in a very English way. You know, English way, saying, oh, how are you? You're the mouth is very round. So 走 is O-U, not Z-U-O. Z-U-O is 左. Is different from 走. The mouth is different. The mouth shape is different. 走路 on foot by walking. Okay. So, for example, all these means of transport go before verb. Should there be other time expressions and means of transport in the sentence, the time expressions will go before the means of transport. So the sequence is time expressions always first, means of transport, and then verb. Okay, time expressions, means of transport, and then you have the verb. Okay, verb always come last in Chinese. In English, verb always go first, doesn't it? Okay, so it's the opposite to English. Okay, 好, now let's read through the vocabulary. Okay, page 120. Page 120. Nove Grace, 在吗? Nove Grace, 在吗? Grace? 不在哈. Can you read number 20, a point or o'clock? 120, page 120. Number one,
Number 1.
820. A point or
点
点，对了，点。Okay, so saying along. All of you have problem with 电话. You say 电话. Okay, no I in it. So here you have to say 点，几点. You can't say 几点. Okay, people can't understand you. 几点，点，哈，很好。Okay, 谢谢。The number one, a minute. Rochelle.
我猜老师
Can you say number 2, please?
分
对啦，分30分。Speaking of 分 minutes, how do Chinese people say 分? How do you say? Okay, how do you say 15 minutes?
15分钟
，50
分钟
，too long.
50分
They will say
5分
一刻
50分
一刻is one quarter, so it's 15 minutes. Okay, they don't say 15分. 3 words. 一刻 is 2. 2 is better than 3. Okay, 一刻 is 15 minutes. 15 is 一刻. Okay, 8点一刻 8:50. 8点一刻. What's half?
半
个
No, not 两克，半个。No, 不是半个，半 is half. So 3点半 is
3点半，
对啦，半。Oh, we are in just 现在几点啦
9点，我们差不多9点半。
对啦，9点半哦，对，差不多刚刚好9点半，现在差不多9点半，差不多 is more or less 半，的半。Notice the character 半 is something cut into half. Okay, something cut into half. 半，很好。And how do you say 8:45? 9:45. Now it's 9:45 for you.
这样我不知道了。
9点45分。
9点45分 is one version. If we want use 刻, what do we say?
9点3刻。
对啦，9点3刻。9点3刻。
9点3刻。
对啦，9点3刻。
3刻
9点3刻
吗？
不是这个课，3刻。等一会儿我要找那个课在哪里？这个课哈，9点3刻哈，9点3刻 9:45。
9点3刻。
Okay. How do you say 5 minutes to 10? So basically it's 9:55, but nobody's going to say 9点55分 too long. So how would you say? Anybody heard how to say this?
快10点。
对，忘记。
This is what everybody said. They're not precise. They said 差不多10点啊，哎呀 Okay.
对。
But
满5分，
you have to say 差 lack.
可以 check。
差 is lack.
差5分。
差5分10点，对啦，差5分10点。So lack 5 minutes to 10. 差5分10点。Okay. Usually they will not pay such attention to preciseness. They say, 差不多10点，差不多10点。但是有的时候你要买火车票，你要知道什么时候去坐车 OK， 要知道什么时候去坐车，所以呢很重要哈。How do you say 10:05？
10:05。
对啦，要说零啊哈，10:05。10:05哈。Otherwise they would think that 10:50。10:05。10:05。Okay, 10:05哈。So this is how you say all the times. Okay. Now, next one, exactly. Now, when would you use exactly? Now, I included this because you will hear it. I think if you go to China, now China is very different from other parts of the world. They don't have time zones. China is so huge, but they don't have time zones. Everything operates according to Beijing time. So every day you have the announcer saying, 现在是 now, 现在是北京时间12点整。Okay, 12点整. So now is exactly 12 noon in Beijing. Now the reason they do this is the rest of the country, like Lhasa or other remote parts of the country, will have to, tailor their clocks according to Beijing time. Okay, not the rest of the world will have time zones, so there will be time differences, but in China there isn't. So 整 is something you'll hear being announced every day. Okay, every day. 12点整. Okay, 整 is the whole. Okay, 12点整. Exactly. 好，下一个 to pass. 刚才我叫到谁了 ？Rosita. To pass. To pass. 过 first tone 过. Now 过 is it says indicating an experience of something. So 过 is always used with verb first. And then plus 过. So for example, if you want to ask me, have I been to the Philippines? How would you ask?
你有去过了吗？
去过菲律宾吗？
你有几个？
去过菲律宾吗？你去过菲律宾吗？去过。我去过马尼拉，我也去过卢松。我去卢松的时候是哪一年啊？19
你去过菲律宾吗？
我去过菲律宾，我是1985年去的。
老师，我们
在卢森哪里？老师，
我去卢松，我
在卢森哪里？
路上的
我在山水而已。
巴九，对，我去巴九，对呀，老师
那边很漂亮啊，很漂亮。
老师，I want to ask you the road to Luzon. It was treacherous. It was mountain, right? All mountain road. I remember being scared to death because what we see is cliff. Okay, it's cliff. We take about 12 hours to go to Luzon, Baguio from Manila, and then the cliffs, sheer cliffs just down there. And we have to trust the drivers to take us there safe. Oh my God. And also Luzon on the road. Okay. Do you still have that? Communists with guns?
现在没有。
老师现在好多了。现在好多了。 对，不像以前的，现在好多了，真的。
现在好多了 ，because in 1985，在1985年的时候，我们坐 Jeep 回曼尼拉哈 ，and then Jeep always stop，Jeep 停下来 ，people with guns will jump on，OK，然后呢，美国人觉得很好，很安全 ，very safe。Because you have people with guns on the Jeep, OK？ 我们是澳洲人，我们觉得好危险呢，好危险啊 ！So, oh my God, we're going to be the target. So the Americans say, oh, we're so safe because the people have guns in our car. And then the Australians say, oh, we're going to be shot. Okay, yeah, Baguio is like intestines. Exactly. It was just so scary. Okay, it was, I remember that. I remember very, very scary. Yeah. 哎呀，好可爱，真是。现在有 new roads 啊 and
有很多了，你可以打飞机，现在你可以打飞机，然后你可以打公车，对，好方便哦。
安全吗？
安全是的，好安全
是吗？我不敢去哦，安全的哈，安全 is safe， 安全，
很安全啊！现在很安全，然后很多好玩的地方。
好，
没错，
下次去。我第一天到了马尼拉 ，I see an accident straight away on my way to the hotel. 1985 was a different world 。你们还没出生吧？You know, born yet, right?
1985出生的。
我生了，我
3岁，3岁吧。
你4岁了，我已经20几岁了。好，Rodrigo， 你可以说话吗 ？Rodrigo 可能还在上班，对他可能不行。好 ，Ron， 你可以说话吗 ？Ron 在吗 ？Ron 在吗？也不在哦。好，Rona，
我在，老师。
Okay, Rona, can you read number 8?
第8个，早上。
对啦，早上 is 早上 you know this is easy 早上 and notice the character it's a day coming up okay on the cross so 早上 is the sun coming up okay the next one morning between 10 to 12 is 上午 again is coming up and 午 is the sun okay 上午中午 is the noon when the sun is in the middle okay 下午 between 1 to 6 下午晚上 evening or night okay the next one 现在 very important 现在 is now now 现在 is different from 正在 okay 正在 is ing it's related to the verb but 现在 means now 你们现在在做什么你们现在在做什么
现在我们听那个我们老师
对呀现在在上课哦对呀现在在上课好所以现在 don't mix up 现在 and ing 正在adverb to indicate an action is in progress it's like present tense present continuous tense in English okay the one calendar 日历we talked about this is a calendar okay what is the word for calendar in Chinese? I've forgotten. I left. What is it? What your company will have a calendar. What do they say? What's it called? What is it? I have to look up my old university. Okay. What's it called? It's just hold on, I'll look it up. It's called what is it? Okay. What is it called? Would it still let me in? I've left the university. Would it still? Oh, 行事历. 行事历 is your daily calendar. Okay? 行事历. Wow. Igorot Kingdom. Is that a resort?
Tourist spot.
Igorot is a tribal.
Tourist spot.
Okay. It's a spa, is it? Okay.
Tourist spot.
行事历. 行事历. Okay, this one is your company calendar. 行事历. 形式 is action calendar. 行事历. Okay, so your company will have one action calendar. Okay, 行事历. OK， 所以你们要看行事历，什么时候放假，什么时候要上班。放假是什么意思啊？你们应该听得
放假
day off.
对
Day
啊，
off.
放假 day off。你们很少放假是不是？
对
对呀，你们不放假，我知道啊，放假啊，
我没有。
特别是 especially 特别是terrorists， 你们很少放假。那个工厂工人也很少放假，因为你们都喜欢。
缅甸是放假的吗？
对呀，但是你们可以加班吗？
到礼拜一。
哦，到礼拜一啊，你们不去some of you like to have 加班，懂吗？
我们喜欢，
我们很
对呀，加班哦，因为加班。
我很喜欢，可是现在没有工作，没办法加班。
是吗？哦，以前有
工作比较少。
，right？ 因为现在 AI 很麻烦的哈。没办法 ，the world is changing。OK， 就放假，然后加班 is extra work。
Overtime.
Yeah, overtime 加班，对。OK， 我不喜欢加班。OK， overtime 加班钱很多吗？
很多。
哦，很多，那就很好哦。OK， 好，刚才叫到谁了 ？Rosa 在吗 ？Rosa 在吗？
我在。
哎，你在 ？OK， 请你念第16 ，Page 120， 第16。
在哪里了
？Page 120。no， 年呀，年。OK， 120 120页，120页。我说话你们听得懂吗？听得懂，很好啊，你们的听力很棒哦，听得懂。所以120页哦，116年 ，and then 号 is day for colloquial speech， 日 is what you see on your calendar。Okay， 日 and 天 is also a colloquial speech. Okay， 月 month. Okay， 12 months in a year. How do you say this? Rosa, do you know how to say 12 months in a year? Very easy.
Yeah.
You use numbers.
1月、2月、
1月。
一年
12月、
12月，12个月
，2月
3月，
对 ，for April
4月
4月 fourth tone 4月 May. Oh, I have to think in English now. This is so hard. May.
5月
5月 月 fourth tone 5月 OK. June.
6月
fourth tone 6月 No, fourth tone 6月对了6月好 July
7月
First 7月很好Oh my God, what's that? August
8月
8月
Oh, September. My head is hurting because I'm
9月
thinking in English.
9月
很好October
10月
Very good
11月
11月 Very good December
12月
This is so easy in Chinese. Why do I have to remember the words in English? Okay, English is so hard. Chinese is so easy. Okay, all right. Okay, so this year is 今年. Okay, now but you will get this mixed up, okay? Because if I get you to speak Chinese, you'll get this mixed up because you're thinking in English. How do I know you think in English? Because it's the opposite to English.
你好
Last year, 谁呀？谁在说你好 ？OK， 没关系，没关系。好，大家 Rosemary, how do you say last year?
10年
Rosemary Flores.
去年
So 去年 is the year that's gone by. Okay, so therefore Chinese sees the past is gone bad. Okay, so the future will end up in the earth. You know, everybody dies. So therefore, the future is not the year passed by, lived through. So 去年 is last year. Okay, and is next year. Okay, so it's the opposite to English. 去年 Okay, 去年 is the year gone by. 去年很好 Today, Rosella, today. 对，今天 first tone 今天很好 And yesterday, Rosemary Joy Garcia. 昨天Okay, notice 昨天 the character for 昨 Which character have you done that's similar to 昨
Sitting or working.
No. Working 工作 The character for 工作 is got the same right hand side. Okay, so this Chinese character has, I don't know which comes first, whether this comes first or 工作 comes first. I have a feeling 工作 comes first. They borrowed the sound to form this character. So 昨天 tomorrow. 昨天 is yesterday. Okay, 昨天 and tomorrow. Sonia.
明天
明天 Okay, tomorrow.
明天老师
明天 Okay.
我都
明天 Okay, the day after. Venus. The day after.
What? Day after. 后天
后天 Okay, 后天 is the day after. And there is a big day after. So how do you say the day after and the day after?
后天
不是后天是大后天
大后天
不是后天大后天 But you can't say 大后天 大大后天 I think Sonia is that your daughter 她是你女儿吗
You talk to my teacher.
你好
你好，我不是她的女儿，我是她是我的阿姨
啊，她是你的阿姨哦哈，你几岁啦？
你 talk to teacher.
啊，
你几岁啦
？8岁。
28岁呀哈，上小学了吧？
对。
对，开始写字哦。难不难？
不难。
很难哦哈，所以你阿姨写字也很难哦，很难呢。你们都都在学写字是不是 ？Okay, all of you are learning characters.
谢谢老师，谢谢了，
好棒哦！
谢谢。
So this is I don't know how to say it in English. The day after the day after. Okay, 大后天哈。But you cannot say 大后天。Never ending. Okay, 后天很好。And last month 怎么说？Villain Mary 在吗？不在哈。好，没关系。上个月 yet again last month 上 last month. Okay, and next month is 下。Now notice 上is gone before. Okay, so gone before you go up and you come down to earth. So therefore the direction is 上中下. The middle is the lifeline right now. 现在是在中间，上 is before, 下 is the future. Next, 下个月 is next month. Okay, this is the Chinese, how the Chinese see the world, or how the Chinese see the world. Now, Chinese philosophy tend to see the world as the earthly 人间, as the earthly dimension. Okay, and 上 is the past life dimension, and 下 is the next life dimension. This is very Buddhist. Okay, we come down from previous direction, reincarnated from previous dimension, and then go to the next reincarnation. Okay, it's very Chinese thinking. Okay, 好，我们现在应该你们回去学哈。OK，这个礼拜有什么功课？有什么功课
Holiday.
No, you do have a holiday on Monday. Okay, I think we don't have a class on Monday, so you have until next Thursday to do some learning. Okay, to do some learning. So obviously, the first thing you have to do is learn the what?
Characters.
Characters, of course.
Okay, learn the characters. Ha ha ha. You really do, huh? Otherwise, it's difficult for you to recognize the characters. And then what I want you to do is to record solo 124, page 124. Okay, and page 124 is basically different ways of saying what date you were born. Oh, not just one way. There are 3 different ways. And what I want you to do is to record them so that you can choose which way you want to say your birthday. Okay? So the homework, recording page 124, and then the characters. Okay? So I will put that on the Google Meet website, and I would guess what I will be doing during Easter. I shall be marking your papers. You know, I still got 40 something to go, so I have to be very busy. Okay, but that's okay. I'm figuring out a way to get AI to do it and see whether I can succeed. All right. So now we can do picture taking. Okay. Yeah. 好，你们都在哪里？好，可以停一停，我先来照相哦。啊，等一会儿哈，太多人，停，不要动了，不要动了哈。OK， 好，我先来照一张，一会儿再照一张。OK， 这是第一张。好，这次没事儿哦。我不知道我的电脑会怎么样，电脑也会累哦。电脑太累了。好，今天还好，因为我今天都在外面，所以他比较听话。哎，九少，他是谁？他是你老公吗？
我男朋友。
将来是老公，将来是老公。Okay, more change. Somebody more change, maybe different people coming on. OK， 没关系啦哈，我再来照一张哈。OK， 等一会儿。All right. OK. All right. Oh, all right. He's behaving properly today. OK， 这个电脑也听话了，今天听话哈。好，我们可以下课了吗？
可以了，
可以了，老师，谢谢老师，谢谢。
晚安，老师。
晚安，老师。谢谢。
谢谢老师，晚安。
Don't forget to upload your exams.
谢谢老师，
老师。
辛苦老师，你辛苦了，老师。
谢谢哦。
辛苦哦。
为什么不会停呢？等一会儿哈，因为我还没有 stop recording， 你要 stop。